my dear Libras. This is a love reading, a prediction for Capricorn season, 21st of December to January 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. The first reading I did was for the birthday sign Capricorn, and I'm reading for the other signs in the order of most appreciated videos from the previous love readings published for Sagittarius season. You can see the order of reading this time around at the community section of my channel. I also want to take this chance to wish you all happy holidays. So take the time to rest and rejuvenate during this period. And this will be a love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who in this reading for you personally. If you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Sagittarius season that is up. Or the pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click my little Queen of Cups icon and it will get you there. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot by Roberto De Angelis. So when I open your deck here, I see the Ten of Cups together with Queen of Cups. So it seems like this is a very loving situation for you, or that someone is very much in love with you, or you are very much in love with someone. Okay, so this is the kind of the Queen of Hearts. So either the Queen of your heart, or you might feel a lot of love in your heart. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have an Eight of Swords with the Queen of Cups in the reversed. So it seems like putting down the drama, or not caring about drama, or whatever drama people around you is trying to create. You love the people you love. You are not going to listen to people that's maybe warning you, or saying that you're going down the wrong path, or doing the wrong thing, or you should feel like this, you shouldn't feel like that. And it's getting boring. It's what I'm feeling. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Hangman in the reversed together with the Queen of Cups. So something has like lifted. It's a veil that has lifted, or some old presumption has been given away for more clarity. Some evolution has happened here. Maybe a heart opening has happened. Maybe with the person you love, or with yourself. So I call the four archangels. No, I call the six elements, sorry. And we have here Three of Cups together with the Queen of Cups in the reversed. So this is a longing to want to be loved by everyone, and being, sometimes we can spread ourselves a little bit thin for people, and you might need to focus more on the more few people that is super important for you. Maybe your energy, maybe you are a little bit highly sensitive person, or over empathic. So you need to focus on the relationship that really matters, and maybe focus a little bit less on the ones that doesn't matter, so you don't spread yourself too thin. So six elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra. We saw the King of Wands and the Six of Swords. So some kind of inability to move on past someone, maybe a fire sign that has been maybe rude or inconsiderate, or maybe hasn't want to work together with you for some reason, kind of being a little bit off. And here's the Three of Swords with the Nine of Cups. So sometimes the people we want to be with the most are the people that also hurt us, or doesn't want to be with us. So that can be a problem if we have great love for someone and they don't love you back. What we need to do then is kind of harmonious, make our own inside harmonious, because this will eventually reflect on the outside. When we love, cherish, respect ourselves, we will start to cool down and calm down and not be overreactive, and we will be able to love other people with like a grown-up attitude, less dramatic, and that will improve all our relationships. And also, you can take a hit like this, that maybe you love someone and they don't love you back. We have 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, so it seems like there's a situation with maybe more than 2 people involved where things go a little rough. I'm feeling that maybe you are involved in a situation where people that you love doesn't love each other. So that can be a problem. And of course, it can also be a situation where one person needs more than one romantic partner and therefore betrays their partners. So it can be like this too. And when we are in this situation, we might need to withdraw a little bit and kind of give love to ourselves. We can't put ourselves in a destructive situation just because we need love. So we need to show ourselves that we can love ourselves and respect ourselves, and we don't always need to be so needy towards other people. And that will make us, as I said, more calm, more grown up, and more able to deal correctly and logically and warm and generous in our relationship, instead of getting all worked up or maybe withstanding treatment that a person with self-respect wouldn't withstand. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds to your situation, Libra. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have a Page of Swords. So someone might want to speak up a little bit more, talk a little bit more truthful, which haven't really happened before. It seems like someone has been holding back the truth, but here they might want to come out and say it, but it's like on shaky knees is what I'm feeling. Someone wants to tell something, maybe about love or how they have mistreated you, and it's hard to change like that. So it might not happen, but it's the willingness is there. Okay, so this is the old bottom of the deck, and it was someone turning down a new opportunity or a new chance because it had some, the person didn't have the best expectations about this situation, so it actually just turned the situation down. That's what I'm seeing there. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind, and this is the situation itself, and this is what's on their mind about you. This is your feelings towards them. This is the relationship itself, the bond between you, or the common energies, and this is their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So we'll start with the situation here. And it's the Judgment, so that's interesting. So it seems like something is cooking underneath the surface. Someone is kind of ready to take a very important step and do some big changes, and also becoming adult and responsible. Like take responsible for oneself and one's emotions, and acting in the best way towards other people. So that is what's growing. So that's a good thing. So even if your relationships are a little bit wobbly at times, it might be you that will start to take more sane decisions in your relationships, taking more responsibility for the situation at hand and doing what needs to be done. Either it's painful or not, or either it's showing, like sometimes we need to show a lot of vulnerability to get the relationship to where it needs to go, and that can also be very scary. Okay, so this is what's on your conscious mind about them, and it's a Star card. So it seems like you have a lot of hope for your relationship and a lot of dreams of what you want there to be, and it's healing, and it's forgiveness. I don't feel that you feel particularly guilty. It's just like maybe you have rised above a little bit, like this angel on this picture, and seen things from an above perspective. And then it's much easier to not hold grudges and to not feel petty or bitter. So you might just see, okay, so I went to the mountaintop and I saw. So you have seen the future, you have seen what you want. And sometimes it means taking very hard decisions, as I said. We can be like love someone to the end, but there's an impossible situation. So we sacrifice the relationship and say, okay, so I'm letting you go so you can be free to be with this other person or do whatever it is that you need to do, or to not pester you maybe with the troubles that we have had in this relationship. So it can be these kind of things, but it can also, as I said, be like really showing truthfully what we feel and what we want, without really expecting anything in return, just doing the best one can in a situation. So, and this is what's on their mind towards you, and it's a 3, the Empress in the reversed. So it can go a little bit both two ways here. Like either they see you as a person that has stopped giving to them overall, or they don't want to give to you. Because when we look at another person, we look through our eyes and through our feelings and through our thoughts, we look on them. We don't see the other person really. We see our perception of them through all the things I just mentioned. Sometimes people think, but I'm seeing the other person, I'm knowing exactly how they are. No, you're reflecting the other person through your own emotions, thoughts, perceptions, your culture, all these kind of things. So it's a little bit complex, because usually when we look at the other person or think about the other person, we think about ourselves. And it seems like Libra here is on a good place, and the other person feels a little bit more bitter. It's like they don't want to give to the situation. It feels like they are suspicious about the outcome, and it's another 3. It might be that they want to choose someone else if there's a 3-party relationship, or it might be that they don't want to be a part of a 3-party relationship. I'll take this card and see what's going on here. This 8 of Swords, so freedom. So I felt that there was a lot of love in this situation, but at the same time, it seems like you want to release yourself from this situation, or from other people's opinion about this situation, or from other people in general. Because it can be, for example, you are married to someone and you're not in love with that person anymore, and you have fallen in love with someone else outside the marriage. So you want to release yourself from the marriage to be able to be with the other person. So it seems like we want to before we try to solve this problem, whatever it was, with not doing anything, and kind of see how things would go. But that time has kind of passed, and now great decisions needs to be made. It's also important to notice that this is 17, the star. 1 + 7 is 8, and this is an 8. So these cards are connected to the strength card. So someone is going to do something that they didn't dare to do before, because they were afraid about what people would say or how people would see this situation. So we try to be very good boys and girls, and not trying to make as little people as possible upset. So we maybe did spread ourselves a little bit too thin, as I might have said before, and try to make this person happy and that person happy and this person and that person and this person and that person and this person. And really we just want to make one person happy maybe in this equation. And maybe that is the person we need to focus on right now, and the other people will kind of adjust to the change eventually. So it can be so many different situations. For example, like a person that has children want to marry someone else and the children is opposed. It can be so many different things, but the main drama is the same. Like you love someone, or you have learned also to love yourself, I think, and you want to break free from old things that have held you back. I think you had the best intentions also in the past, and that's why maybe you jumped through hoops for a lot of different people. But maybe now you just want to jump through hoops for yourself. That's a possibility too. So your feelings for them, and it's a 6 of Wands, so victory. You want to have victory with this person. You want to engage with them in some way. You want to take away mistakes or talk about things that have been in the past, so no like mistakes will be sorted out, and show them the real you. So it's a lot of energy on your side here, and that's a little bit uncommon for you, Libra. You usually stay in this position and you know, not afraid to roll the dice, but it seems like you have seen something from above, so now you more know your direction and how you want to deal with this situation. So this is their feelings towards you, and we have a 7 of Cups here, so though they don't trust the situation at all. And if you have been, for example, in a relationship with one person and you have fallen in love with another person, this other person doesn't believe that you really love them. Or if you have been unfaithful and gone back to your original partner, they will think that this is not, you are not going to be faithful again, like you're going to do some mistakes again. So it seems like this person, it can be that they are suspicious by nature. It doesn't have to be anything you have done. It can just be that they have bad experiences of giving love to people. So they don't want to give and they don't want to trust. So that's what I'm seeing. It's just like that. They don't want to give and they don't want to trust. So it can be a little bit hard, but you seem to be very enthusiastic. So maybe you can get them over to your side and to, you know, give them a lot so they will have energy to give back to you. And also possibly showing that you are trustworthy. I don't think you are not trustworthy, but they think that you are not trustworthy. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. And it's a 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, what are you doing? Are you making them feel insignificant? Because it doesn't seem like you feel insignificant here. Mathematics. So the monkey mind. Okay. Here is the first obstacle I'm seeing with your reading from your perspective, because if you're shaky in the knees like this and so scared and letting your thoughts start to rule, you will get too afraid to do anything, and they will stay, you know, with this sense of they don't want to give and they don't want to trust, because you can't make them change, because you don't even trust the situation. You don't trust yourself, or you don't think that you have it in you to show them the love that you want to show them. Tricky. Okay, so this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. Okay, I can maybe understand the situation better. It seems like they have a hard time forgiving you for some reason, and you want to ask for forgiveness, but you don't think you are going to get it. And with this kind of attitude, maybe you won't. Okay, so I wanted to check the outcome also. So Tower in the reversed. So I hear this song again. It comes a lot, and it's a little bit cheesy. I don't like it per se, but it might tell you something that you need to know, because usually these songs are like mini readings, so you can find words or emotions there that can describe the situation. So with this Tower, I felt this unbreak my heart. And it seems like it's you that wants to, you know, unbreak my heart and asking this other person. They seem a little bit, you know, against this. It's, you know, this posture, and it's funny. Oh, okay. But I will see what's in their heart for you, so we can see if it's worth even trying, okay? So, Libra, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it automatically transforms. What I feel here is that they have problems with trust, as I've told you before, and they have kind of accepted that they can't trust people in vulnerable love situations. So they have kind of accepted that they need to lay down the work, like working on relationships, because it's not going to have a good outcome. So they have kind of accepted their dreams to fail. So that's what I'm feeling. But since it comes this with trust, I think that there's a way to get this person to trust you and see things in another way. Okay, so you will just have to be very courageous, and currently you aren't. So that's the problem. So this is what's in your heart, and it's more of this slingering together. Okay. Passion, magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it and use it, because it's probably here to give you some bravery. So this can be you being in love with a person that you might have even not talked to, and they seem a little bit, hard to get close to, because they have had, maybe they have wounds from the past and things that you are not you are not responsible to what they have been through in the past, but they have trust issues. So they can't easily go with you into a relationship because they don't believe in relationships. So I see so many different scenarios, but it can also be a situation where you have done this person wrong in some way. So they have learned not to trust you. But it seems like you can build on that with your fiery passion. Okay. And I will take these grace cards for you. I felt that it was this. Quiet. Turn off the noise. Silence nourishes the body, mind, and spirit. So it's this with the overthinking. So if you don't think too much about the future, just be in the now. Listen to your breathing. Take deep breaths, or every time you take a breath in, when you breathe out, you see this, it's like you're breathing in light, and then when you breathe out, the light is whooshing through your body. So this can help you to be more present in the now. Also feel whatever you feel right now, even if it's an uncomfortable situation, because usually it quiets the mind and make you more focused and inside of you, and you can take better decisions. You can also be more brave and more courageous. If you can withstand whatever feeling will come inside of you, it doesn't matter what you do, because you will be able to deal with the consequences. The consequences is usually feeling some kind of feeling that we have a problem with withstanding. But if you have learned to get to know all your feelings and know that they won't kill you, nothing will be a problem for you anymore. You can deal with whatever happens, because you can take care of your inside in a loving manner, in a loving way. Okay, so stop with the overthinking, because it's the only thing destroying your mojo here. So in other case, it seems like you're onto something. Okay, and here we have for the other person, I'm taking this Sweet Gateway Oracle with Denise Lynn to kind of be a little bit on their side, because usually it's very much about how they have done you wrong, but in this case it was not that way, which was surprising to me. Okay, so, and we have rising above. I see only beauty and grace, and it's kind of a distrust. And they have turned, it seems, towards the things that makes them happy, and it doesn't currently to seem to be you. But I think that if you would be brave enough to, approach them here and undo the pain and unbreak the heart and everything, I think they can have a change of heart and see things a lot more positive, it seems. Okay, so that's a good thing. So, my dear Libra, I hope this was helpful. And if you need more help, you can turn to my first channel page. If you click the little Queen of Cups icon, and you will come to the reading for Sagittarius season that is up when I'm producing this video. We are smack in the middle of Sagittarius season, and so it will show what is going on right now. This is showing what's going to happen in the future. You can also check the new fresh pick a card readings that is up, that can help you maneuver this situation and know what's really going on a little bit more. I will sprinkle more of these pick a card readings during December, and I will also come back with a similar reading to this in the end of December for Aquarius season. So until then, take really good care and happy holidays, everyone. Bye bye.